Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today we are going to be talking about packing for an Alaskan cruise. So if that's something you're interested in, then stick around. Hey guys, welcome back to another video. We are getting ready to go on an Alaskan cruise next week. So I thought it was important that I take you through and show you what I'm packing for my Alaskan cruise. There's so many things to consider when going to Alaska due to the climate. It could be raining, it could be snowing, it could be warm, it could be cold. So there's so many different things that can happen over the period of a cruise, which is typically around at least 7 days for Alaska. So I want to take you through and show you everything that I'm bringing. So let's get right to it. One thing that you probably know about me already is that I like to use packing cubes when I pack. And so I have the shake packs that you can get on Amazon. I believe there's 4 pieces, and they kind of nest inside each other. So there's a smaller one, a next size, a medium, and then the big one is pretty big, and they all have handles on them. I really love these. They really hold a lot. I don't have my clothes in the packing cubes yet because I am going to be showing you some of the clothing items that I'm going to be bringing. But I just wanted to make a point that I do use packing cubes. It really helps to keep your clothes kind of confined in one section. And so with the big suitcase that I have, there's no like dividing pockets. So there's just a front and a back to it. And when you stand it up, then your clothes kind of fall down. So that's why I'm going to be using the packing cubes. Okay, so first I want to show you this toiletry bag that I just ordered on Amazon. I don't have anything in it yet, and I'll tell you why in a minute. But it is the Bag Smart toiletry case. It has really, really good reviews. There's 2 sizes. This is the medium size, and then there's a large size. So when you open it up, on the front, there is a pouch here that's great for like some makeup, maybe some palettes or something here, and some makeup brushes. And then when you open up the larger section, it has a hanger. So you have some small pockets up here. This is great for like Q-tips, if you have cotton balls, anything like that. You have a larger pouch here that is great for your shampoo and conditioner, and it actually fit. I have not a travel size, but like a larger bottle. I think this is like 7.5 inches tall. So it holds quite a bit. And then there's another one down here with some elastic bands as well to hold things in place. There's a small pouch here on the bottom. And then also, so those fold up, and then also they also like a TSA approved clear pouch. So if you need to put this in your carry-on with anything, there's that. Although they haven't really had me take out my clear bag of toiletries recently. So I don't even know if it's really still required, but there it is. The reason why I don't have anything in this is I'm actually going to return this and get the large size. It should be here tomorrow. By the time I put everything in it that I wanted to have, like I couldn't even zip it. It was so wide, and I really want it to be more flat. And so I ordered the large size, which I think those middle 2, instead of being 7 inches, they're 10 inches. So it'll make it to be maybe where I can spread things out a little bit more to be flat. So I'm actually going to return this and get the large. So I will let you guys know what I think about that. But it really is a great bag. It's great quality. And my goal was to try to hold everything in here so I don't have to take 3 or 4 smaller pouches full of different toiletry items. So yeah, so that's the toiletry case. Okay, now we're going to talk about some of the other essential items for not necessarily just an Alaskan cruise, but any type of cruise that I like to take along. So first, I like to take magnetic hooks. These are great for the walls of the stateroom to hang different items on. Since it is magnetic, I always bring some of these along. And then another important thing when you're cruising is to have some kind of outlet extender. They don't allow extension cords. So you can't have like a long extension cord, but this one is great. It's got 1, 2, 3, 4 outlets on it, with including one that has the 3-prong, and then it's also got 3 USBs. And then along with that, I purchased some of these that just have 3 USBs. So I have a couple of these, so I have plenty of charging space. So I'm going to take those. Just take with me when I travel anywhere really is a fan, a portable fan. So this one does take batteries, but for some reason it works better if I just leave it plugged in. So I'll usually just plug this in on the nightstand or next to the bed and just have a fan. The staterooms can kind of get a little stuffy sometimes. I always bring an Anchor portable charger. I love this one. This is my second one. I purchased an extra. The other one still works great. But I can charge this. It does take a while to charge up, but I can charge this and use this for 2 or 3 days before I lose all the batteries. So it's really, really great. Bringing in particular, I always bring my GoPro, but for Alaska, hiking, going out on the water, excursions and everything, I'm bringing my GoPro, and I got a backpack strap holder so that I can put my GoPro and I can be hands-free. So if that's something you like to do, all the GoPro accessories, the floating handle, extra batteries, all of that. And I like these. I travel on mesh bags. This is what I put all my chargers and everything in. So I have that in there. Also a great item that I actually got on Amazon, and I haven't done an official review on it, but I really like it. It's this, I don't know if it's chiffon, how you pronounce it, but it's a little travel charger. And so I can charge my phone here. It's got the MagSafe charger on it. I can charge my AirPods here, and I can charge my watch here. And this is great when I'm traveling because it takes care of 3 chargers in one. So it's a little bit more compact. It folds up nice and easy, and then it plugs in with this, or you can also just use it with the USB. So it's a really, really great item. I've used it several times now when traveling, and so I always take that. The really nice thing when you're cruising is to have a night light. Sometimes if you leave the bathroom light on, it's a little bright, and so to have something you can just put in the wall to help you be able to see if you've got to get up and go to the restroom or whatever. Nightlight. Another necessary item when you are traveling is a passport. As a travel advisor, I never advise cruising without a passport at all. However, you can legally travel without a passport as long as you are going out of a U.S. port and returning back to a U.S. port. You can cruise. Now, if there's an emergency, you cannot get back to the U.S. without the passport. If you have to fly home or you have to come into another country due to medical reasons, you're going to have issues. So I always advise a passport when you're traveling. Alaska is a little bit different in the fact that a lot of their cruises will not begin and end at the same port. And so sometimes, like in my case, I'm flying into Vancouver, so I actually have to fly to Canada before getting on the cruise ship. So I will have to have my passport. And then the cruise ends in Seattle, which is US. So I don't necessarily have to have it to come in from Seattle, but I am leaving the country before I board the ship. So I do have to have my passport. But it's always, always, always recommended. I will never advise anyone to cruise without a passport, but I will say that you can do it. Another thing that I am taking is this waterproof pouch for my phone. I always have one of these whenever there's a possibility of being around water. On this trip, I'm more concerned with rain. So I am bringing one of these. Also handy for cruising is a lanyard. And you know, sometimes you may need it, sometimes you may not, depending on how the cruise has their cards. Some of them may already have lanyards, but I always like to take one with 2 different types of badges type. So I have a vertical and then I have a horizontal. So I just throw this in my suitcase. It's one of the ones that just stretch out like that. So really nice and easy to use your card around the ship if you need to. And then this is something that I just take with me when I fly. If I fly Southwest, for instance, everything is accessed through your phone or your device, so you don't necessarily need this. But I found this great little contraption. It's called AirFly, and it helps you when you have the seat back televisions to be able to wirelessly connect your AirPods to their headphone jack. So you just plug this into their headphone jack, and then your AirPods will sync, and then you'll be able to use your AirPods flying. So I always take this now with me just in case. This time I'm flying American on the way there and Southwest on the way back, but I always just keep it in my carry-on backpack just to always have them. You do have to recharge it, and I almost always forget to recharge. So that's a good thing that I got this out because I need to recharge it. One thing that is more important, I would say, for an Alaska cruise are binoculars. So I ordered a pair of binoculars. These are nice for cruising anyway because you're able to look out onto the water and see different wildlife, maybe see if there's stuff in the water. I ordered these on Amazon, and they seem to be pretty nice. They had good reviews. It's ochre, something like that, but they expand and contract depending on how wide your eyes are apart. And they seem pretty good quality. So I'm going to take these and check them out. I love that they have a thing to go over to protect the eyepieces. And then they have a strap that comes with them, and then a bag to carry them in. So binoculars, you might see whales in Alaska, you might see bears, moose. There's all kinds of things that you can go and look at, and binoculars are just going to make that a little bit easier. Now, nowadays, everybody goes to the paper straws, which can be really annoying. So I always have a little straw. It has a straw and then a cleaning brush inside there. So these are really nice to have. Some Clorox wipes, which are important. Always bring your medicines. So ibuprofen, if you get motion sickness, you're going to want to take some kind of patches or Dramamine or something just to have, especially in Alaska if you're going out on a smaller boat. I don't typically get seasick on the cruise ship itself, but sometimes if I'm on an excursion and I'm on a smaller boat and it's really choppy going out on some type of excursion into the sea, then that's sometimes when I get sick. So always have your medicines with you. Keep those in your carry-on just in case your bags don't arrive in time and stuff like that. Make sure to have those. One thing that I am taking this time that I normally don't take when I travel, because most of the time when I cruise, I am doing Caribbean cruises. But because it's supposed to rain the entire time we're there, I don't really want to get it all the way out. Well, I guess I will. I purchased a waterproof backpack that's packable. So it comes with this little sack, and it is just a packable, waterproof. It floats. So you put everything inside, you fold it, you seal it up, you clip it, and then it has backpack straps here. So you can carry it on your back and be hands-free. And then it also has pouches for water bottles on the sides, which is really great. It's got a a zipper on the front, so you can put things that you need to have easy access to. And then there's another one on the bottom here with a mesh, like for shoes and stuff in the bottom. So it seems like it's really good quality. Once again, got it on Amazon. I will try to link everything in the description for you. But yeah, waterproof backpack is really important, especially if you're going during the rainy season. Another thing that is really helpful on an Alaskan cruise, especially when it might be rainy, is a microfiber towel. And this is really easy to just throw in a backpack. And I know I got this on Amazon as well, but it's Rain Leaf. I take this everywhere. I take it to Disney. So I'm going to throw that in my bag when we go on our excursion, just in case we need to dry anything off. Anytime you're cruising, you always want to have a water bottle. You can fill it up in the fountains with water or whatever you want if you have like soda packages. It's just nice to have your own water bottle instead of trying to deal with their little paper cups. So I am going to take that. This is the backpack I use for my carry-on. It's a Vera Bradley, and I really like it. It's got a lot of pockets. It's nice and comfortable to carry. It's got a spot in the back here that's padded. So I have my laptop and my iPad back there. And it just has this front pocket here. So I've got like Kleenex, gum, some pens. I have my chargers in there. I also get these wipes. These are for electronic wipes that are reusable. So those are in the front pocket as well. And so I'll throw anything else in there. Like, I haven't decided if I'm going to take a blanket for the plane, but if you have an airplane blanket you would like to take, or maybe you just want a pillow, I have one of those over here as well. a pillow for the airplane. Those are just kind of carry-on essentials. Two more things of gadgets that I like to have when I'm cruising. This is nice to have because you can hang this up. You can put sunscreen. You can put anything else in here that you need to, and you can hang it up in your stateroom just to kind of help maximize storage space. And then a pop-up hamper is really nice too, especially if you're dealing with like wet clothing and stuff like that. You don't want to put it back in your suitcase with your clean stuff yet. So I always bring a little pop-up hamper. This is really nice too because it'll sit flat on top of the suitcase, so it really doesn't take up any room at all. Some other things that I don't have over here that you definitely want to take on a cruise to Alaska are sunglasses and sunscreen, which people don't really think about. But you're there, you know, if there's ice around, it magnifies the sun. So it can definitely like help. You can definitely get sunburnt in Alaska, especially in the summer months. Bug spray is really important as well. They say that the mosquito is their like state bird. We jokingly say that, but the mosquito population there is crazy because of all the inlets and the lakes and the rivers and the streams and all of that. So you want to make sure that you have some good bug spray as well. So now we'll kind of talk about clothing and what to wear. When you go to Alaska, it's really important that you are prepared for whatever the weather may bring. It may be raining in the morning. It might be hot in the afternoon. It might be cold in the evening. There's lots of different things. You know, you might be going, if you're going in around the icebergs and stuff like that, the wind blowing is going to blow the cold off of those. So it's going to feel a lot colder up on deck. So you want to bring clothing that can get wet or that can be layered. So you can take off a layer later in the day. And so I'll kind of go through some things that I'm packing. First, when it comes to cold weather gear, I always bring some socks, some like more like wool socks. I have some gloves. A hat is important too. Just even out on the deck at night, it can be really chilly. So I'm bringing a hat. I also have a base layer of pants just because my upper part of my body stays pretty warm when my jacket and my layers and all of that, but sometimes underneath jeans or if you get wet, it can be chilly. So I have a base layer of pants. These are from Columbia. They're really soft and comfortable to wear. A rain jacket is really important. So I do have a rain jacket. I got this on Amazon as well. It was, I think maybe 20, 30 bucks, but I really like it. I use it a lot at Disney. Boots are really important too, especially if you're going hiking or going into some excursions. These are not particularly waterproof boots, but you can get the waterproofer. And that's what I did. I bought the waterproofer. I sprayed them with that a couple of times. And the lady in the store, I just bought it at the shoe store, but she said that she's actually seen people spray their jeans and their pants when they were going skiing, and it kept them dry. So that's another tip. Maybe if you want to throw some of that in your suitcase and spray your pants before you go out, and it might help. So I'm bringing these boots. This is one of my layering pieces. It's just a vest, but it does have some fur on the inside. It also has a fur collar. I don't know if I want to take that or not, but it's great. So I'm going to wear a long sleeve shirt under this, and then I also can put my jacket on top of that. So then I'm ultra layered. And as I get warm, I can just take off each piece. This is a jacket that I got at Columbia. I really like this jacket. It's got the reflective heating on reflective spot on the inside. So it helps reflect your body heat back to you, but it's really thin and packable. And this is one of the longer ones. So it's going to come all the way past my waist and help keep me warm and dry. I don't know if it's necessarily waterproof, but it is definitely water resistant. And so depending on how hard it's raining will depend on which of these I wear that day. Okay, so some of the other things that I'm going to take, I'm going to take a swimsuit. It may be pretty chilly to swim in the swimming pools, but they do have heated spas and stuff on the ship. So I thought I want to be prepared just in case. So I'm bringing a swimsuit. But most importantly is just things that can be layered. So I've got some lightweight sweaters. I've got some jeans. I've got some long sleeve shirts that can just, like, I'm going to wear underneath my vest. It's just a long sleeve, a cute long sleeve shirt like this. I also have a flannel that I can layer with other things. I have a sweater right here, And I also have a cardigan, so I can change out the t-shirts with these. I can, whatever I want to do. And then I have plenty of t-shirts, and then a more lightweight cardigan as well. The biggest thing is you just want to be prepared. So, you know, for me, I'm going on a 4-night cruise. Is this a lot of stuff? Yes. Will I use it all? Probably not. But will I be happy that I was prepared for the weather? If it's raining, if it's snowing, if it's cold, whatever the case may be, I don't want my trip to get ruined because I wasn't prepared and I didn't have the proper gear in order to enjoy my time. So I hope that this video helped you when deciding what to pack for your next cruise vacation. Is there something that you pack for Alaska that I didn't mention? Please leave a comment in the description below. I'd love to hear what you bring with you when you cruise Alaska. And if you like videos just like this, make sure you like and subscribe to my channel. Turn on the notifications so you don't miss another video. Until next time, we'll see you later.